supporter of International Justice Mission, I use my voice on World Day Against Trafficking of Persons to share with others and bring awareness of the plight of millions of people who are stuck in slavery of some kind in the world at the moment. The call was to end modern slavery. So I did a little blurb and I posted it on Facebook and Insta. And as a result of that, a friend of mine asked if I do talks at school to inform young people of the issue. I don't. But that started me on a path that I'm going down slowly at the moment. There are so many challenging issues involved in modern slavery, but I'd like us to consider one. How confident do you feel right now that if you called the police, they would come to your aid in, let's say, half an hour? Maybe give it a little longer. But generally speaking, they would at least arrive. And on top of that, they'd probably be for you and not against you. But what if we didn't have that confidence? What if in fact there wasn't even a police force to call on? I recently listened to a story of a young girl called Venus from Rwanda. Married with 3 children, she was doing well despite living in poverty. That is until her husband died. The very next day, her neighbour violently threw her and her children onto the street. He stole her house, her property, the little market, and left her destitute. Now, we would have called the police, taken him to court, got legal aid, been able to go on welfare, maybe get temporary housing. But not for Venus, because there's no law enforcement. Not only does this little family now starve, but the violent neighbour gets away with taking what is not his, and he has no fear of retribution. Venus's story is just one of thousands happening all around the developing world. It's called daily violence. It seems we're great at giving to the poor, which is wonderful, but we're not addressing the root problem of daily violence that's going unrestrained. But it doesn't have to be this way. Together we can change this. With our voices, we can make known our disapproval of what happened to Venus and countless others like her. And with our resources, we can partner with people like IJM to work with local enforcement teams, courts, welfare workers, and make a change. If we seriously want to address poverty, it seems we need to address the everyday violence and lack of law enforcement. Go to IJM's website and learn more about how we can fight for justice.